Hi everyone, I'm Roxy Sampalo, and this is my final assignment for my children's literature class. A little about me is I am attending the University of Woburn and I am majoring in educational studies, and I hope to become a kindergarten teacher. This is my educational philosophy. As a future educator, I hope to prepare my students for challenges that they may face, and I hope that they realize that learning does not stop inside the classroom. And I also hope that to encourage students to celebrate and share their diversity with their peers. And my overall goal as an educator is to make the students feel like they have a safe environment and that the opportunities ahead of them are endless. So the first assignment that we had this semester is the virtual discussion. Here's a short description of the assignment. And I actually really enjoyed this assignment. It was a little bit challenging for me because we had to read, a different book from each genre every week. And I don't really typically read many historical fiction or bibliography books, so it definitely introduced me to new genres that I don't really read. And I think this will definitely be beneficial for me as a teacher because it'll teach me to incorporate books from all genres and cultures so that every student can relate to them and have an interest in them. And I also really enjoyed, having WebEx meetings with my classmates because we were able to have meaningful conversations about topics we were all passionate about. Because of coronavirus, we weren't meeting each week. So it was nice to be in contact with my classmate and my professor through this assignment. And I just included the Soldier Bear book because this was actually the book that I led the discussion and had questions for with. So the next assignment is the reader response blog. Here's a short description, and this is the link that will take you directly to my blog. And I actually really enjoyed this assignment. At first it was a little challenging because, by the time we finished one book, we had to start another one. So it was definitely challenging at first, but once I started getting used to, time management and the format of the blogs, I actually really started enjoying it because it really taught me more about the books and just going more in depth into them. And it also helped me, create lessons and, activities that students can do after reading these books. And so I definitely think that that will be beneficial to me as a future educator. And then I just included this picture of The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank because this was the first book that we read this semester. The next assignment is a family literacy backpack. Here's a short description of the assignment. And because of coronavirus, I was unable to share my backpack, so we were able to create 2 backpacks instead if we were not able to share ours yet. And I actually had so much fun creating my backpack. I think this was probably one of the most fun assignments for me, getting to pick a theme and put my ideas together. And I'm really sad that I wasn't able to share my backpack, but I think I definitely will share mine after coronavirus is over, and that way it'll be safe. And it really helped me as a future educator, getting these books together, getting a theme, and selecting activities that students will enjoy is definitely beneficial. And then I just included 2 books. My first book is City Green by Diane DeSalvo Ryan. My first theme was a nature theme, so I chose this book. And then my second theme was a music theme, so I chose Dizzy by Jonah Winter. And these are both amazing books. My next assignment was the book trailer. Here's a short description. And if you click this link, this will take you directly to my book trailer. And this was probably one of the more challenging assignments for me because I didn't really have a lot of experience creating, videos like this. But I used iMovie to do mine, and once I started getting the hang of it, it was a little bit easier. And I actually really started to enjoy it once I got the hang of it. And I'm actually really proud of my book trailer. I thought it turned out really amazing. So I definitely think that the hard work paid off. And the reason I chose the book Wonder by R.J. Palacio, and the reason I chose that was because I actually had to read this for one of my virtual discussions, and it was one of my favorite books that I read this semester, and probably one of my favorite books, of all time now. So that's the reason I chose that book. And the last assignment is the virtual library. Here's a short description, and this link will take you directly to my virtual library. And this was probably one of the most helpful assignments for me as a future educator. In the beginning of the semester, when we were told we had to read 24 books on our own on top of the group books, it seemed like a lot. I was kind of nervous about it, and it was definitely the most reading I had to do for a class. But I thought that it was really beneficial to me in the end because I got to get, read from different genres I don't read from. And I think it was helpful because I was able to choose the books that I was reading. So I chose books that, I was more interested in. And, it was challenging, but I did have fun with the assignment. And after reading all the books, it definitely made me feel really accomplished. And then I just included pictures of two books that I read from my virtual library. The first is The Lorax by Dr. Seuss and Bridge Terabithia by Catherine Patterson. These were two amazing books, some of my favorites that I read from my virtual library that I would definitely, use in a classroom setting. So yeah, this is my last assignment for my children's literature class. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.